They don't accept cash. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you all for being so consistent. My name is Lauretta and I am a Liberian studying in South Africa. Moving to South Africa, I knew that I would experience cultural shocks. There are things that are going to be different, especially in a country with 63 million plus people, whereas I'm coming from a country that has 5 million plus people, right? But it is so different to think about these things, to read about them, and to experience them yourself. So these are some of the cultural shocks that really stood out to me as a Liberian studying in South Africa. Let's get into it. The first one is the diversity, how diverse South Africa is when it comes to race. So Liberia is predominantly black. To see people who look different, people with different skin tone, that must mean they're there to work, maybe an expat or something. So it has been such a surprising moment getting to South Africa and seeing how diverse they are. There are so many people, different colors, and it's nice, right? So according to the research that I did, South Africa, out of the 63 million plus people, 81% is black, and then 7+% is white, and they also have colored people as well. I think there was this one time Tila went viral online because she mentioned that she's colored, and it had a lot of people, shaking their boots and dragging her all around. But yeah, so when you're coming to South Africa, you have to believe or be prepared that you're going to see a lot of people, and it's so diverse, so you have to respect people's boundaries. You have to be culturally sensitive. Being culturally sensitive is something I have been learning a lot in class. As tourists, when we're going to people's countries, we need to understand the importance of being culturally sensitive. Otherwise, what is the point, right? So it has been like, it is a stark contrast to what I am used to in Liberia. But am I good at adjusting? Definitely. And yeah, so it has really been fun seeing that as well. The second thing on my list is very, very important. This blew my mind. They are, I don't know, should I say, I have not done any research, but should I say they're like 70, 60 or 80% cashless? Like, oh my God, you don't want cash? They don't accept cash. Well, some people do, but most of them don't. What are you saying? Even someone selling by the road has a little POS that you can use your card to make payments. It is so impressive. Like, oh my God. Right. In Liberia, first of all, we use cash a lot. People carry cash a lot. You can see someone with 2,000 rands, which is like 100 USD. This, I'm saying this for South Africans to understand. You can see someone with 100 USD, 2,000 rands, 3,000, 4,000, 10,000 rands, and they have that in their bag in Liberia. And it's okay. We pay using cash everywhere. And people also accept USD, which I think is really wrong. The fact that in Liberia now, a lot of Liberian business owners prefer USD over LD. That's the Liberian dollars, which is our local currency. But in South Africa, it is so different. My first interaction with people respecting their local currency was in Cote d'Ivoire. They don't accept USD. You have to go to the bank to change your money. And the same in South Africa. Everything. You can go to the biggest mall ever. If you're not using your card to pay, if you're using cash, it has to be in rands. And I freaking respect that. So yeah, it has been a big adjustment for me. As I'm speaking to you, I literally have cash. Like just this anxiety, what if I go somewhere and then I throw something down or whatever, I have to pay, so let me have cash. But Haibo having cash, they don't want your cash. But it has been fun, and yeah, I think we need to incorporate something like this in Liberia. It will be really good, and it also helps because with the issue in South Africa, if someone comes to you to steal from you, you don't have cash. What are they going to steal? If that person steals your card, you can just block your card using your bank app on your phone, which is very convenient and cool. The other one that I am still struggling to deal with is the language. Oh my god. Yo, 1 in 3 South Africans you meet will start speaking to you in English and in a local language, whether it is Afrikaans, I don't know, Zoza, Spitori. Yo, when I just got to South Africa, I couldn't find my way around the University of Pretoria's campus. So I went up to this girl, was like, hi, can you please show me where this building is? She started in English and she ended in one of the many languages in South Africa. I think from what I've read online, they have 12 languages, but I might be mistaken. So if you're South African, let me know in the comment section. Yo, even in class, I want to cry. It is serious. Even in class, they're always like, they start answering questions and then they switch to their local language, and I'm like, I am an international student, guys. I don't understand what is going on. But I really like how culturally grounded they are, because I believe that if you're able to really speak all your local languages like that over the Queen's language, that is super impressive and it should be applauded, even though it is not convenient for me. But yo, I have learned a few words. They have chomi, that means sis, and then haibo. It's almost like an exclamation, like wow. I really like using it because there are so many situations and I'm like haibo. But yeah, the language issue is serious in South Africa. So if you're visiting, just know that 1 in 3 South Africans you meet will switch to their local language very quickly. People compliment me using their language and I'm always dumbfounded. But you know what I do? I smile. It's almost like you're walking the streets and then you meet someone that you knew before but you no longer remember, and then that person is like, hey, do you remember me? And then you just smile like, yo girl, of course I do, hi. But South Africans, please take it easy, okay? You do this on Twitter as well. They have the most interesting gist or drama, but then they start writing in English and then they end in their local language, and then people from other countries are always in the comment section like, guys, what happened? Explain to us in English. Like but I just believe it makes them culturally grounded, which is amazing. And I hope by the time I am done with my degree, I'll be able to sort of learn, you know, some sentences in maybe Zoza or Spitori. I think Spitori is their slang. I don't know, but let me know in the comment section, guys. Now, if you know me, you know I love food. I love food. And South Africa's most popular food is pap. That is something made out of maize meal, like corn. And it tastes good. It's almost like fufu or ugali, what they have in Kenya. in Uganda, but they chew that instead of swallowing like we do in Liberia. Here's the problem. The staple food in Liberia is rice. Guys, I love rice. Yo. But they cook pap with grilled chicken. Oh my god, they call it bra with pap. Oh, it's just out of this world. Guys, their food is so good, like delicious and affordable. Are you going to believe that what you're seeing right now, I bought it for less than 5 USD? That's like 100 rands. This cost 70 rands with this big chicken and pap. Like, yo, and it tastes so good. Now I want some, but it has a lot of starch, so I have to be careful since I'm in the gym and I'm trying to lose weight. But other than that, I have read online that they have other local South African food like kota and others that I'm Bonnie Chow as well. I don't know if I am pronouncing that right, that I am really looking forward to try. I really want to do a South African street food tour. And if you're a South African in Pretoria or Johannesburg and you're seeing this video, hit me up and show me around your community. Help me try your local food and let's share that diversity with the world. Okay, guys? But yeah, the food in South Africa is good. But something else that bothers me is the fact that there are a lot of fast food restaurants in South Africa. Wherever you turn, there is a fast food restaurant. If McDonald's is not on your left, KFC is on your right. Speaking of which, I need to try their chicken. I have seen that in a lot of American movies. I need to try it. But yo, especially in this place called Hatfield in Pretoria, when you visit Hatfield, there is a whole street dedicated to fast food restaurants, which is crazy. When you search online for street food in South Africa, they say burger is a street food. I'm like, in Liberia we go to restaurants to eat burgers because, you know, we're trying to unwind. But as a street food, that was surprising. It is still surprising because whew, I cannot do that. I don't think I've had a burger. Well, since I got to South Africa in February, I've eaten burger once. It was really good, but nah. Maybe I'll do it again, but not anytime soon. Another cultural shock is the mode of transportation. Yo. They have Uber, they have Bolt. These are private cars that you can use an app to book, and then you pay a certain price that gets you to places. It's convenient, it's comfortable, and it has been safe for me so far. I have seen reports online from South Africans, especially women, that they get robbed sometimes. But yeah, so far so good. It has been safe for me, and I'm hoping that it continues to be so, because imagine being, you know, new in a country, and yeah, don't imagine at all. That's not a good imagination. But yes, and I'm just praying that nothing goes wrong for me or anybody else. And then in Liberia we have a local bus that runs in town. In South Africa they call that taxi, and if you're getting on a taxi in the central part of Pretoria, wherever you're going within the central part of Pretoria, you pay 20 rands, which is like $1.50. That should be like maybe 200 or 250 LD in Liberia. And then in Liberia we have motorcyclists. They take us from one place to another. In South Africa, motorcyclists do deliveries. Or if someone has a private motorcycle, then that's when you're going to see them on the road. Other than that, you cannot get on a motorcycle. It is not a mode of transportation for passengers. So you either do the taxi, which is what we call bus, mini bus in Liberia. What we use as taxi in Liberia, that's what they use as Uber, but just upgraded versions, more clean, you know, more new, because these are private vehicles owned by the people running them just to make money. And then they also have the big buses. That one they actually call bus, so it moves from Pretoria Central to other parts of Pretoria, Pretoria East, North, or whatever. And it also goes to Johannesburg. They also have a train, the Guatin train, or the Guat train. Guys, this is so embarrassing. Sorry, but yeah, but they have a train. I haven't had the chance to use it yet, but hopefully when I do, I'm going to document that experience and share it with you. I have mainly been using Uber, which is super expensive because I'm not used to the taxi. I'm not used to Pretoria. I do not know the different parts, so it would be risky to get on a taxi without knowing exactly where to go. So with Uber, you actually get to your destination. They put you right where you're going, right at the restaurant, you know, right at the resort, the mall. But with the taxi, they stop you at a general point and you have to walk. Since I am not a local, I am not taking that risk. So yeah, I've been spending a lot of money behind transportation. Yep, but wish me luck, guys. Another one that shocked me is the school system. First of all, when I got to Pretoria, I didn't know the way from my residence to my university. When I got on campus, I didn't know the way from the entrance to my class. And I'm not kidding. Guys, my first class, I got lost for 20 minutes trying to find the class. Hi. And when I finally found the class, I was prepared for, you know, to be humiliated, to be called up at the front of the class to say, hey, my name is Lauretta. No, not that, but it's just like, hi, why are you late, or you're not allowed to enter. And then I would have to explain that, oh, I'm a new student. I am new to Pretoria as well, and I'm trying to find my way around. Interestingly, it never happened. I walked in, sat down, no one looked at me, the instructor kept teaching, and I was shocked. Because in Liberia, when I told my friend, she was like, because in Liberia, just 5 minutes late or 6 minutes late, whoever is teaching you has locked the door, or when you enter, you're probably going to stand or whatever. It's just so much to deal with. In South Africa, professors don't care as long as you keep up with the coursework. That's their main focus, because if you don't keep up, you're going to fail. And do I want to fail? No, I don't. But it pays to go to class soon, but it's just been very huge. And the education system here is more thorough. People are more into research. Guys, I spent I started my assignment the same day they gave it to me, because I spent like maybe 4 or 3 days doing research, and it's crazy, but it is teaching me a lot, and it's helping me really understand why I am studying tourism, to be more equipped in a way that I can contribute meaningfully to the tourism sector in Liberia. So yep. The last but not the least cultural shock that I have experienced is the party life. Yo, if you're coming to South Africa, people are going to tell you that South Africans know how to party. I'm a piano. Hey, 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 hey. Guys, in Liberia, people, you know, people have fun and stuff like that. But I think just yesterday, because today is Sunday that I'm recording this video, yesterday I went to the grocery store and I was a little bit shocked. You know, the streets are lit up, people are moving around looking good, and I'm like, what's going on? I am holding grocery bags in my hands, guys, coming back home to study. And I'm seeing people outside and I'm like, what's going on? That's what means to remember that, yo, today is Saturday. You know what I mean? Yo, today is growth day. But here is the thing about the party life in South Africa. Just from the little event that I attended in the clubs I went to when I was in Cape Town with my colleagues, other scholars, other Mandela Rose scholars, it showed me that they don't have this whole ageism stuff here in South Africa. Older women in their 30s, 40s, I think 30s are super young, but they're older than me, so that counts. Older women, 30s, 40s, 50s, they are grinding, guys. It's not like in Liberia where someone is going to judge you. You're 35, you're 40, and they're saying, oh, what's your child? Why are you out partying, drinking? Yeah, the women don't care. They're even more fit than the younger women. They're fun, they dance well, they drink, they party, they have fun. And it's so inspiring to see, because we live in a society that tells women that after a certain age, you have expired. You know, you're no longer allowed to have fun and just, but I like what I'm saying. I know a lot of parties shouldn't be inspiring me, but the way that it is done is, it shows that, yo, these women are hot. You're in your 30s, you're hot. Your 40s, you're hot. It shows me as a young woman in my 20s that I don't have to rush this life. I am going to have fun either way. Whether I choose to grind in my 20s or I choose to grind in my 30s or 40s, I am a human being. I'm not going to aspire just because I am a woman. It doesn't work like that. Because in my 30s, I am going to be richer, finer, sexier, more grounded, and then in my 40s, that's just gonna add up. So every young woman watching this, I will be taking notes. But yeah, I am super excited to be in South Africa, experiencing the beauty, the people, the culture, the food, and just everything, you know, in its entirety. And yeah, I hope this video has been helpful, that if you're coming from another country like my country, Liberia, then you have a lot in store for you. But South Africa has been beautiful. The development is nice. They're green. They have a lot of flowers and stuff on the roads, and they have beautiful streets, clean, and it's really pretty. So yeah. And I look forward to exploring more. I want to visit Durban, Johannesburg, Cape Town, Stellenbosch, move from there's this place I came across yesterday. I know Mufa. Oh, it's on the screen, guys. I want to visit there too. And then Harties, and yeah. Yeah, but thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any questions that I'm able to answer, ask in the comment section. And yeah, who knows, if I'm not able to answer your question, or South African might just be scrolling. So thank you for watching. Thank you for being consistent. If you're new, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and tap the notification bell. Love you.